sometimes it goes to Mason over and over again to carry him to a victory. And one of the criticisms of him early on in the season was he's turning the ball over too much. He's trying to do too much. I think he's done a good job toning down those turnovers, and he's been absolutely awesome over the last little bit. It's just kind of the role players who I think need to step up, guys like Justin Judkins and Reggie Newby. Great role players. Newby can go off, make a bunch of threes. Judkins kind of does it all, but they need more production in the points. I mean, against Crimson Cliffs last game, Mason had 24, Peyton had 22, and then the next highest score was 5 points. Somebody needs to step that up, and I think Reggie and Judkins are the guys to do it.
He's going to give you more insight. We're going to take a quick break. This is the St. George Topper pregame show. 60-second timeout. We start diving inside the numbers. We'll come back with a lot of stats, numbers, keys to the game, and more. It's the Thunder and the Warriors coming at you, presented by Holmes Homes on 97.7 ESPN and CEC TV.
You know, we've been brainstorming for new ideas on Trailblazer Weekly, and we thought, why don't we try to get some more well-known personalities on the show? And then we thought, who better than Brooks the Bison? He would be a fantastic guest host.
Okay, Brooks, in 5, 4, 3.
Obviously, being a co-host didn't work out the way we planned. So we thought we can throw him in the control room and he can help run the show. But he's got hooves instead of hands, so he couldn't exactly push the buttons or control the dials that he needed to. And as you can imagine, we had a terrible show that week. I mean, nothing was right. We were coming from breaks when we didn't even realize we were live. It just didn't work out.
So we kept thinking about it, and finally, light bulb. He can't mess up being a camera operator, right? Wrong. He couldn't wear the headset, which means he couldn't hear the director. Brooks actually doesn't know right from left, believe it or not. And he spent more time taking selfies and posting to social media than
Welcome
running
back to
his
Desert Hills
camera.
High School Thunder.
I mean, who knew that Brooks the Bison had his own Instagram?
We decided that Brooks was better off in his natural habitat where he belongs.
Trailblazer Weekly, Wednesdays at 3 p.m. on CEC TV, Radio Dixie 91.3 FM, and Dixie State Athletics YouTube page.
We're here at Desert Hills, and of course, this week we've got high school game. This one tonight, Desert Hills and Snow Canyon. Then Thursday night, we've got another great game. Hurricane hosting the Pineview Panthers. That'll be on 97.7 ESPN as well as CEC TV. And then this weekend, we've got both the Dixie State men's basketball games on these same stations as well. Friday against Adams State, Saturday against Fort Lewis. You sandwich in some Jazz games. You got the NBA All-Star Weekend. You got the Daytona 500. Yeah. It's a great sports weekend, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be tremendous. Looking forward to that. Dixie State being in the Burns Friday and Saturday should be good. And, of course, NBA All-Star Weekend, always fun. Dunk contest, I think it's going to be great this year.
We are going to slice it and dice it and get you ready for this one. Let's dive into our Camping World keys to the game, as well as our Stilson Central Vacuum Star Watch. I think let's start with the Star Watch, because there's a number of guys on each team that we can kind of isolate and look at closely. But Andy, let's take a look at one player for each respective team. I know it's a tough choice tonight, but who you pick is our Stilson Star Watch for the Snow Canyon Warriors?
For Snow Canyon, I think I'm going to go with Walker Morrison. He's been excellent in their matchup at the beginning of the region season. He had 17 in this game. He can score in bunches. On the road, he's been excellent shooting threes. You know, Lyman Simmons is excellent. Obviously, Cole Warner and McKay Meacham are the senior leaders, but Meacham is kind of the X factor, and I think he's going to have a big game tonight on the road. Snow Canyon had 6 threes in their first matchup against Desert Hills. I think it's got to be more like 8 or 9 here on the road, and I think he's the key to that tonight for the Warriors.
Yeah, he's been shooting the three really well. A youngster, just a sophomore. There's been a couple other younger underclassmen that played really well. I thought Isaac Wine the last couple of games has been getting more into the rotation, and Isaac, another sophomore, and he can really shoot the three, and he's an athlete. So keep an eye on some of the supporting cast tonight. That three-point shot can be very valuable because Snow Canyon's proved that they can hit it at times this season. We know McKay Meacham can hit it. Cole Warner's not scared to step out and take it. Heck, we've seen the big guy, Lyman Simmons, take some threes this year and hit on occasion.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got that capability. Desert Hills is the best percentage-wise three-point team in all of 4A. They make them in bunches. You know, Mason Chase is shooting like 44% from three. Peyton Holmes shoots daggers. Newbie's about 34%. So they're going to shoot them up. But Snow Canyon can't be shy, and I agree with you. Meacham's got to have a big game. He's kind of been inconsistent this year, not only on scoring, but on attempts. He's got to put the ball up from three. He's got to have confidence in his shot, and same with Cole Warner for deep.
All right, let's take a look at our Stilson Central Vacuum Star Watch player tonight for the Desert Hills Thunder, and want to remind you to look for Stilson Central Vacuums. They're in 7 or 8 different Parade of Homes. It starts this Friday. It goes through, I think, February 23rd, and they also have a booth, and I think it's home number 19. And you get big savings on a central vacuum all month long in February. Watch for their booth and start cleaning easier, more powerful than upright vacuums with the Stilson Central Vacuum. Andy, who do you go with tonight for the Thunder?
It's easy to go with Mason Chase or Peyton Holmes. They've been excellent, but I'm going to kind of balance it out on both sides and go with Reggie Newby. He scored 17 points against Cedar a few games ago. One of their best three-point shooters. He's going to be huge tonight, especially with a guy like Keegan Munson out. The perimeter's got to be working full force, I think, tonight for Desert Hills, and he's a key aspect of that. Another thing about Newby is sometimes he just doesn't get shots. He doesn't get enough attempts. I don't think he's got to relocate. They got an inside out to him, because if they get him in the corner, he can knock that down a very high percentage of the time. He's my Star Watch tonight for Desert Hills.
All right, there you go. Still back from Star Watches. Let's take another 60-second timeout. When we come back, more of the St. George Topper pregame show. We'll dive into the Camping World keys to the game. It's Desert Hills and Snow Canyon coming up next here on ESPN Radio and CEC TV.
Radio Dixie 91.3. Young the Giant, something to believe in.
John, what song do you want to hear? Next, Miss Calendris. You'll be on the SWAT team, the restaurant team. Just a fantastic situation. I should talk to you. I was going to talk to you last time.
Yeah, welcome back. Thunderdome Region 9 basketball on our Holmes Triple Cast. You're listening to us on ESPN Radio. You can also watch on Sports Radio 977.com or CEC TV, GDS cable for HD quality CEC, the best in the business here in Southern Utah.
Yeah, it is senior night tonight, so for our television audience or everybody on our website, you'll be able to see cheerleaders and the parents getting introduced, and obviously the senior players for Desert Hills getting introduced as well. Of course, they'll finish up next against Dixie. They got the Flyers to end the season over there on senior night on Thursday at the Hangar. And there's still a chance, I guess, that Desert Hills could get a home game. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, they shut down for public viewing the RPI until the big reveal, which will be Saturday at noon, and we'll know the brackets and the matchups in the upcoming 4A state basketball tournament.
Yeah, I think they still have hope. Maybe that could happen. They've been playing awesome. Obviously, losing to Crimson for the second time, last time out, hurts their opportunity. But they've won some big games. They've been awesome in this past stretch run of Region 9 play on the backside, going 4-1. So who the heck knows? I think they're talented enough regardless to win that first game, whether it's on the road or not, but we'll have to wait and see.
All right, let's take a look at our Camping World keys to the game. Appreciate Camping World. Of course, RV season is here, right? Now almost 60 degrees again today in southern Utah. Get them out of winterization. Get them out. You got NASCAR coming up in Vegas in a couple of weeks. You got some beautiful spring weather. And got a full retail store, sales, parts, service. Mark the calendar for their 8th annual open house event coming that third week of March 20th and 21st. 1500 Hilton Drive, Camping World, stgeorge.com. Andy, let's break it down team by team here and start with the keys for the home team, the Desert Hills Thunder. And we had a chance to talk to Coach Turley a little earlier on the drive, and he had a couple things that were going to be really important tonight because they are short-handed.
Yeah, number one was be more physical than they have been. I think they got out-scrapped a little bit against Crimson Cliffs. Crimson Cliffs is able to go deep, play 10 guys, and we're able to outwork them down low and get more turnovers and stuff like that. But, you know, against Crimson Cliffs, now that I just say that, Desert Hills won the rebound battle. They won the turnover margin, but they just didn't have enough scoring. So I think the number one key for Desert Hills, along with being more physical, as Justin Judkins, Reggie Newby, Jace Mortensen, those guys have got to combine for like 20 points or something like that to help out Peyton Holmes and Mason Chase. They're just not getting enough scoring from their bench and their role players.
And, of course, they are short-handed tonight. Keegan Munson will not play. They're resting the tendonitis, jumper's knee. And Jace Mortensen, who missed last Thursday's Crimson game, and Coach Turley said his absence was felt. He is going to dress and play, but they're going to really watch him closely because that pneumonia can kind of linger. He's been cleared to try to go. Doctor said it's up to him, and the senior wants to get out there with his team, but he will not start tonight, and I'm sure he's going to be on a little bit of a pitch count. Yeah,
he's been terrific. Jace Mortensen for the past 6-7 games, getting a lot more minutes. He's been excellent defensively, great role player, really athletic kid who can do a variety of things. We'll have to see how much of a pitch count he's on tonight, but what a stud playing through his sickness for his teammates, trying to get them a big win here at home.
And Munson, Coach Turley said if it was a state championship type game, he could probably tape it and try to go, but I think they're kind of trying to get it some rest, so he's 100 or close to 100% as he can get with that knee for the postseason. And so with Desert Hills kind of on the bubble, though, this is a big one because you got the Dixie Flyers on the road on Thursday. They really need to find a way to win this game to solidify a spot in the top 10 in the RPI.
Yeah, they do. They've kind of been down and then up and then just one little loss against Crimson Cliffs. I think they've got a lot of confidence, even with a couple of their best players in Munson and Jace dealing with some health issues tonight. I think they've got all the confidence in the world in Peyton Holmes and Mason Chase to carry him at home.
Yeah, and Coach Turley's been really high on the job that his guard line has did, but he talked about how good guys like Reggie Newby has been. You know, he had to come off the bench a couple games ago and scored 16 points and played like he was on fire, Coach said. And obviously Peyton Holmes is shooting it with more confidence. And Justin Judkins is kind of that, what is the word? Jack of all trades.
Yes.
He does a little bit of distributing. One of their best rebounders, very unselfish, probably one of their best on-ball defenders, and the only junior captain selected by his teammates on this roster.
Yeah, he's awesome. Doesn't make mistakes, knows the offense, doesn't care if he scores, sets up his teammates, great at drip penetrating and then a bounce pass to a post player, setting up guys for threes. He's been a bright spot for sure and a really reliable ball handler for Coach Turley this year.
All right, let's dive into the Camping World keys to the game for Snow Canyon.
I think free throws. Now, when they played each other the first time around, it wasn't a super close game, but Snow Canyon was 54% from the free throw line. That's not going to cut it against a team like Desert Hills. They got to get to the line more and make more of them. They were just 7 of 13 against D Hills a month or so ago. Also, they were -9 in the turnover battle. They turned it over 19 times. Desert Hills just 10 times. That can't happen, especially on the road. And we know Snow Canyon beat Hurricane in the 40s, low 40s on Thursday. That's not going to happen against Desert Hills. It's almost impossible to keep this team below 60 points, let alone win in the 40s. So Snow Canyon needs more firepower. They need guys like McKay Meacham, like we mentioned, to shoot the ball more. They need Cole Warner to get out and transition. They got to be in double digits, and of course, a big game from Lyman Simmons. But holding Desert Hills to less than 19 points a quarter, more like 15 or 16, I think, will allow Snow Canyon to stay in this ball game into the fourth.
All right, there's your Camping World keys to the game. Appreciate Camping World, Hilton Drive, or Camping World, stgeorge.com. Look, we'll keep it right here for just a few minutes, take a break during our national anthem, and really let's get everybody up to speed on the games from around the region. If you're looking for the game between Dixie and Hurricane, we've got it for you on our sister station, 94.9 FM, not too far on the dial for our radio audience here from 97.7 ESPN, or you can stream that on the KDXU mobile app, or you can listen on newstalk890.com. And then the other games tonight, pretty meaningful because it's the final week of the regular season.
Yeah, Pineview up on the road in the nest against the Canyon View Falcons. And Crimson Cliffs also up in Cedar City. They play the Reds tonight at Cedar.
Yeah, and that game will be on our other station, KSUB 590. You can't get the radio in Southern Utah. You can always go to their website and listen online, which is KSUB590.com. Getting close here to meeting the starters, and all season long, appreciate Sky Mountain Golf Course bringing you the starting lineups, and it's going to be a little bit of a different lineup tonight with Keegan Munson in street clothes and not playing tonight, and with Mortensen coming off the bench. So we'll get to those in a second. I expect the same starters that we've seen, all season long, but Coach Meacham has shook it up just a little bit based on matchups. Earlier in the season, a guy like Boom Dalton was starting, but then later in the season, he's been coming off the bench and trying to provide that second unit a spark, and looks like Boom Dalton is in the starting lineup tonight. We'll get you all of the starters when we come back after our national anthem. It's Desert Hills Snow Canyon coming up next on your Triple Cast presented by Holmes Homes. 2-minute timeout. Back with the starters and the tip here on ESPN Radio.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good.
I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life.
Is that you?
That is me. I wasn't a math genius and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things.
I want your job.
I want you to have my job.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel, someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Great rendition by one of the Desert Hills Thunder students. And it's time to meet the starters. Sky Mountain starting lineups. And great rendition of our national anthem. Hit to the sky, breathtaking views out in Hurricane for tee times. 635-7888. You'll want to get them over President's Day weekend because it's one of the fan favorites of golfers from all over the state. Lincoln Pilatus going to get the nod tonight from Doug Meacham in his second year. Walker Morrison, who Andy selected as our Stilson Star Watch player. Cole Warner, the senior three-sport athlete. They're going to go with Boom Dalton as well as going with number 21, Brenton Childs, tonight to round it out. And it's been tough go for Coach Meacham, but he's a teacher, he's an educator, he's a heck of a coach. And, you know, we've seen them kind of stay together and unified, even though they had that rough stretch there where they couldn't find a win in 8 tries.
Yeah, you know, I think he obviously has coached for a long time, still got the locker room. I like that Lincoln Pilates is getting the start tonight. He's been excellent. I think off the bench he can shoot the 3. He's aggressive when he's in there, a good ball handler, so I'm excited to see him get more minutes tonight.
Yeah, and that means guys like Meacham and Pilates, Lyon, and also Lyman Simmons coming off the bench tonight. So it is a big, drastic change from the normal starting lineup we've seen for Coach Meacham. Starting lineup for the Desert Hills Thunder. Coach Turley in his 8th season, longtime coach in Region 9, but 8 years here for the Thunder. The point guard, Peyton Holmes, can score it. He's made a big jump in his game. He's got next level potential for sure. Mason Chase, I call him the twitchiest kid in Region 9. 17 points tonight, can really score it. And then Reggie Newby, who, you know, loves to shoot it when he's open, when they go inside out, but an underrated on-ball defender. And then you've got Quinn Marchant, who's going to get the start tonight. Coach Turley said he deserves more minutes. He's worked hard. He's one of the most coachable kids I've had in a long, long time. And then Justin Judkins to round out the Sky Mountain starting lineup for the Desert Hills Thunder as they're playing some Thunderstruck.
Yeah, what a guard line we've talked about. But Mason Chase shooting 58% from the field, 44% from three-point range, and he's cut down on the turnovers. He's been one of the best players in all of Region 9 this season, and he's always puts on his best show here at home in the Thunderdome.
Again, no Keegan Munson, one of the best rebounders in the state. That knee injury has been lingering. He hasn't been 100%, and you could tell by the statistics he's been putting up. So they're getting him some rest tonight. And then Jace Mortensen battling pneumonia, missed last game, going to play but come off the bench. Tip is up, and it's brought to you by Utah Gastroenterology, and it's won by the Thunder. They'll go right to the half-court set. Marchant grabs it at the high post. Looking for a cut to Chase. In traffic, poked away and stolen. First turnover of the game. Poked out of the hands of Mason Chase on a cut through the lane.
And Marchant giving it to Chase in a tough position, going full speed into traffic, trying to receive that ball.
Boom Dalton. First name's Ryder, everybody calls him Boom. Got the nice new bleach blonde out there tonight. Warriors in the road, dark blue, navy uniforms with the white stripes. Thunder in the home whites with the black numbers. Pace and possession is the Lincoln Pilates going to drive the middle, pump fake on a float, and then kick it to Boom. 45 seconds into this game, and nobody's gotten a shot off, and now a turnover. Boom Dalton double dribbles.
2 turnovers in a row for both teams as a fairly new lineup as discussed for Snow Canyon. Pilates and Walker Morrison with Meacham out are going to have to be very reliable with the ball tonight.
Mason Chase can't get a runner on the baseline to go marching to tip up. That won't fall. Here comes the Warriors. No score a minute in. Pilates drives, now kicks back out. Boom, cross-court pass stolen by Judkins. Here comes Justin Judkins all the way in, off the window, and down it goes for the first points of the game.
And a tough telegraph pass thrown late, and Judkins so good, shooting the gap, going all the way.
Cole Warner driving, slicing, shooting, and off the glass spins out, no good. Last touched by the Thunder. It'll stay with the Warriors. Coach Turley didn't think that should have been Warrior ball. And Pilates to trigger it in under their own basket. He'll go into Warner. 2-0 Thunder on the one-loss score. We appreciate one loss. And a 3 banked in by Pilates from the left angle. Wow.
That's the aggressiveness. I mean, he caught that. He was way deep. Wasn't even balanced when he threw it up, but gets the rolling off the glass.
Chase, little up and under, and he gets the 8-10 foot floater in the middle of the key to drop. First points of the night for Mason Chase.
Snow Canyon looks like they're trying to get used to their half-court offense without Lyman Simmons in the game, who's usually their first option. Dalton gets it at the top of the key.
Yeah, Pilates going to walk it out to that Thunder logo and reset. You got Morrison fighting down there, guarded by Newby. You got Marchant matched up against Dalton. And then another near steal by Judkins. Warner, though, behind the back, dribbles in, throws it low. Good catch by Childs. Kick out, Pilates, great look at a 3, but he missed it. Rebound, Childs in traffic, trying to kick it out, finds Warner. Warner will reset to the corner where catch and shoot three from Morrison won't fall. Rebound, boom, Dalton. A third opportunity for the Warriors.
And Marchant just has to get a body. He's got the slight height advantage over Dalton, but so far nobody's boxing out for the Thunder.
Into Warner. Warner collects himself, goes up strong, puts it home off the glass.
Strong move, and he's such a good transition player that sometimes they neglect to get it to him with his back to the basket. He's a crafty veteran, and we saw it on that play.
5-4, Warriors have their first lead of the game. 5 minutes exactly left on our garage doors only clock here in the first quarter. Reggie Newby three won't fall. Rebound Dalton. Here comes Pilatus, crossed half court. Working right to left on your radio dial. Glad you're with us on 97.7 ESPN. Also, if you're heading home tonight, get to TDS Cable Channel 108, CEC TV. If you don't have TDS, that's okay. You can go to sportsradio977.com and watch this on our website as well. Coming at you on the Holmes Triplecast tonight. Clock winding down halfway through the first quarter. 4:20, very patient possession as Cole Warner collects it in the corner, puts it on a dribble drive to the elbow. Nothing there, terminates. Ball is tipped on a pass, stolen away by Newby. Outlet to Chase, 3-on-1. Mason, Euro step, handoff, Judkins lay-in, good.
Good decision on the pass by Chase. They had a 3-on-1, but I think Cole Warner on the other side of the floor, he's got to shoot that ball from the elbow. He was open, it was in rhythm. Instead, he passed it out and turned it over.
Driving is that's Childs, and Childs has it knocked out of bounds. Peyton Holmes said, I didn't touch it. Official says, yes, it went off your leg. Peyton doesn't agree, and he's going to take a quick breather. Holmes hasn't shot yet early on. Coach Hokinson's coaching him up on the bench. Longtime duo, Coach Turley and Coach Hokinson for the Thunder. Morrison, catch and shoot three. Down it goes. A Team D out of sales triple for Walker Morrison.
Good catch and shoot, no hesitation, and you can't leave him that big of a buffer on the perimeter because he'll knock that down on every time.
Strong spin move, but can't finish with the left hand. Newby misfires, and here comes the Warriors. They got the 8-6 lead. Pilatus going down inside to Warner. Morty seeing his first action. Mortensen loses his footing, and Lyman Simmons, who just checked in, scores his first buckets off the bench.
Nice deliberate move by Simmons. Took his time, wide base. Great footwork for two.
Mason Chase blocked away by who else? Lyman Simmons. Boy, immediate impact at both ends for the freshman.
And Simmons had 4 blocks against the Thunder his first time out, as well as 17 points in their previous matchup. And he is a difference maker, as we're seeing already, just entered the game, already making big plays.
Sampson's got to get it in. He finally does, but it's stolen away. Turnover, Desert Hills. Here comes Cole Warner. Lay it up, and a foul first out top. They'll stop play on a reach-in. No bucket.
Yeah, smart foul. I mean, Warner was, going to run past everybody for the layup. We'll see it here on the replay for our TV audience. I don't know where the heck that foul was.
The trailing official called it on the contact, right as you saw that screenshot on TV start. Probably, we'll see if it cost the Warriors 2 points. If they let it go, Warner easily lays it in. Warner, dribble drive, pump fake, two-man game with Simmons. Oh, bad pass there. And a turnover. That's turnover number 2 by the Warriors. Here comes Mason Chase. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Seth Starr. Seth Starr to Pilatus. A home run pass down there to Warner, who goes up and gets the and one with the left-hand baby hook to drop.
The previous possession, he made a great give-and-go move, just a bad pass by the freshman. This time goes into the lane, hangs up, goes up with the left hand, and is able to roll it in. Great job.
Warner, 2 buckets, 4 points. You can see the aggressiveness as he goes around Marchant, and Marchant just gets the offhand. Didn't even foul him on the shooting hand and got that call. Free throw won't drop for Cole. Sampson gives it up to Holmes. Peyton Holmes back into the game with Marchant. Chase Mortensen with it now. Also Mason Chase still out there. Holmes, great look at a 3, wide open, and it spins out no good. Morty, rebound, put back, no, might have been partially blocked. Rebound Simmons. Here comes Snow Canyon.
Yeah, Mortensen wanted the foul from behind on his hand, didn't get it. And how about Snow Canyon with the 12-6 lead?
Warriors on the road looking good. Nice start here. Simmons inserts it to Starr. Not a great pass, but Starr collects it, gives it back to Simmons. Simmons needs some help, finally gets it to Warner. Cole drives into a trap and stolen away by Mason Chase. Third steal of the game for Mason. Mason goes pump fake, leaves it. Sampson, jumper, got it. Big bucket.
And Chase, once again, I mean, he's so good at getting past everybody, but a good job by Snow Canyon making him terminate his dribble in the paint. But jump stop, flips it back to Sampson for an easy jumper.
Tonight we're looking for our Dats Trucking Player of the Game. We'll officially name that in the post-game show. How about Warner? Catch it to 3. He's already got 7 on the night as that one drops from the corner.
And a great sign for Coach Meacham that Warner is being this aggressive in the first quarter for the Warriors.
Marchant, a little 14-foot jumper from the right angle falls. First points of the night for Quinn. Getting the start tonight with no Keegan Munson. 15-10 our score. Snow Canyon leading by 5 over D Hills. Pilates catch and shoot, triple threat, puts it on a bounce, goes inside to Simmons. Simmons, double team comes, tries to go through it, and a foul on Mason Chase from the outside.
And Chase collapsed hard. I thought they could have got him on a reach down low. It looks like they blew the whistle when he went over the top to try to block the shot. As we see on the replay here, Simmons going towards the paint and spinning baseline, and Chase gonna try to swing over the top. I think that's maybe where they blew the whistle.
Yeah, did he get him on the head there? Because the initial, Simmons didn't see Mason come down.
Yeah.
And he tried to pluck it out. That looked clean. Must have come late there with that left-hand block attempt. Mason Chase now with his first foul is going to get a quick breather here. Maybe for the rest of the quarter. Only 1:01 left third. Free throw no good. So Lyman Simmons will have one more. This one drops. So Simmons off the bench with 3. And it's a 6-point lead again on the one-loss scoreboard. Your dedicated personal injury attorney, 16-10 Warriors on top of the Thunder. Sampson kicks it to Judkins. Now Newby with it. Newby triple threat to Marchant. Passes on a 3, gives it back to Holmes. Marchant sets the pick. Holmes hesitation, kick to the corner. Great look at a 3 by Newby. Reggie couldn't hit it though. Marchant trying to keep it alive. Holmes now trying to save it, and he does, but it goes right to the Warriors. Seth Starr across half court. He'll wait, get it to Lyon. Isaac, kick back out top to Kelch. Kelch just checking in. Juddy almost a steal, is fought for it, and he did get the steal. Justin Judkins to Newby. Newby up off the window, no. Rebound, Pilates. Here comes Lincoln, whip pass. Now to the corner. Lyon will reset out top to Lincoln Pilates. Pilates working on Justin Judkins. The kick to the corner with 2 seconds in the quarter. That shot won't go. Put back, no. And that'll do it. Into the first quarter, 16-10. The road team, the Snow Canyon Warriors, on top of the Desert Hills Thunder. Full timeout, right back at it for quarter number 2 on your Region 9 Radio Network.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel, someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Back at the Thunderdome, live action. Warriors will start possession here in quarter number 2. Warner, Isaac Lyon, Lyman Simmons out there right now for Coach Meacham. Also, Will Warner has checked into this game out of that timeout. And you still got Brenton Childs. Inside they go, and the big fella, the freshman, Lyman Simmons puts it home.
Yeah, he's been solid for him tonight. He didn't start the game, but he's had a great latter part of the first quarter and now first part of the second quarter.
Well, Peyton Holmes goes in, little bump, no call, and turnover, Desert Hills. That is turnover number 3 for the Thunder. And they're down by 8.
Thunder showing some full court pressure here against Snow Canyon. Warner gets it to Will Warner and finally get it across the line just in time as Cole Warner will flip it out to Childs and then back to Will Warner, top of the key.
Yeah, Cole and Will out there. You haven't seen them on the court a lot this year. Now Cole's going to drive. Kick to the corner to Simmons. Simmons will reset out top to Will Warner. They've been patient offensively tonight and seeming to work. They've built an 8-point lead. Now Warner lost his dribble, hounded by Mason Chase. Finally gets it to Cole. Cole to Simmons. Back out to Lyon. Isaac. Handoff fake. Now go the other way to Childs. Back to Isaac. Isaac. Two-man game. Now whips it to Will Warner. Making the Thunder work. Warner now changing the play. Handoff out top. Chase hounding Will Warner. Mason's already got a couple steals, and now Juddy gets another steal. He's going to attack left hand and a foul. Couldn't get the and one as it hung on the rim and then fell off. No good.
He is so good. We've seen him tear the ball away, jump into passing lanes. He's got 3 steals tonight for the Thunder. And we'll go to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line for 2.
Yeah, I think between him and Mason Chase, they've already got at least 4 steals, maybe 5 steals in this game. Justin Judkins, a twin. Got a twin sister who's just slightly older than him by a few minutes. Of course, his dad, John Judkins, head coach of the Dixie State Trailblazers. First place in the RMAC. We'll have Dixie State basketball right here on 97.7 ESPN and on CEC TV this Friday and Saturday. Both games at the cozy confines of the Burns Arena starting at 7:30 for the men. Women will play prior to that both nights. 5:30. Adams State and Fort Lewis coming in for the homestand. Juddy to the line. First one good.
On the replay here, we see the fast break. Line's going to come up, stop, but clip him on the legs. That's the call. Not a ton of contact. Probably should have still made the layup, but he's such a good free throw shooter that it's almost guaranteed 2 points anytime he goes to the line.
Sometimes you're anticipating more contact than actually comes. And Justin Judkins, something he's worked tremendously hard on is at the free throw shooting. Last year, wasn't a great free throw shooter. This year, he's really improved in that area. Hits both from the Fabulous Freddy's foul line. Hey, don't forget, $20 unlimited car washes to celebrate 2020 at both Southern Utah Fabulous Freddy's. Get all the details, North Bluff or the River Road location. You and your car feeling fabulous with that unlimited package. Best deal in town. Another steal. Here comes Judkins. And the Thunder guard goes up and scores it. That was tougher than the one he just missed.
Absolutely. Pilatus was in his way. Hands up high. Judkins goes through the traffic. Makes the layup.
And another steal for Justin Judkins. Well, Coach was telling us he believes he's one of the best on-ball defenders in the region, and he's showing us he is tonight. And cut the lead to 4. Snow Canyon still leading 18-14. Pilatus, nice little move to the middle. Teardrop, got it. Pilatus has got 5 points.
Pilatus so agile with the ball, jump stop, fakes. He's a good job at clearing space and making things happen. That time goes right to the rim for a layup.
And inside, hard dribbled and shot up, no good. And here come the Warriors. Warriors pushing.
Pilatus going to lob it over the top to Simmons, who's blocked. But they're going to get Desert Hills with the foul with the body on number 32. Nathan McMillan.
Yeah, McMillan hasn't played a lot this year. But without Munson, he's getting some minutes here. And the line goes, the freshman Lyman Simmons got that one to drop. Simmons has got 6 points. That one from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. McKay Meacham not playing tonight in street clothes. I talked to Coach Meacham prior to the game. He didn't say anything about his son not playing. So they got a different look tonight. New starting lineup and some of the other guards. They do have some depth at the guard line, though, Andy, and they built a 22-14 lead after that second free throw drop. Here comes the Thunder. Handoff to Judkins. Oh, and it was there, but he couldn't handle that handoff pass. And it's fumbled out of bounds. Is that on the quarterback or the running back?
Yeah, right. It's a zone read mesh play, and not sure who to blame, but would have been a layup had they connected.
You love the, quickness and the cutting, the defense for Mason Chase and Justin Judkins. That time they misconnect, though. Misfire. Warner trying to connect as he drives in. Hard step, and they call travel. Cole Warner with already the 6th Snow Canyon turnover. As you check the Wilkinson statistics, Wilkinson's, lights, fans, home decor, and more. Unique place to shop. Desert Hills with 4 after the back-to-back turnovers for both respective teams. 6 again for Snow Canyon.
And I'm fine with that turnover by Cole Warner as long as he's being aggressive. He's had times this year where he's been a little bit hesitant, especially in the first half. I like seeing him go to the basket.
Morty back in. We know he's battling pneumonia, but he's back in the game. And now a whistle and a foul as Judkins goes attack mode. This is a smaller team, especially right now with McMillan out there and Mortensen. And you don't have Marchant, Mason Chase, or Keegan Munson, who are 3 of your top rebounders.
Yeah, and Judkins going hard to that left side. He's been around the rim all night tonight, going right at the right at the rack, as we see here on the replay for our TV audience, going up against Childs, putting himself in the position to get fouled and go back to the free throw line.
Justin Judkins has 9, looking to get into double figures with his free throw splash from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. 22-16 our score. Snow Canyon, aside from really the early moments when Desert Hills struck first, has led most of this first half. 4:16 left in the first stanza. And now a little three-quarter court trapping press. McMillan gambles. Dalton watches him fly into the student section. Now Dalton gets it back, but doesn't look to attack. Lyon to Walker Morrison, back to Pilatus. Pilatus outside the three-point line to Dalton. Now Walker Morrison guarded by Mortensen. Childs back to Boom. Boom, triple threat. Back to Walker. And they keep working that perimeter, trying to space the floor here. Maybe find a backdoor cut. Morrison thought about a step back 3, instead gives it up to Pilatus, guarded by Peyton Holmes. Holmes watches Pilatus go spin move, help comes, they dish it to Childs, power move up and in.
Good patience by Snow Canyon. I've been impressed with McMillan's defensive effort, but Snow Canyon, and now Pilatus tips it away and it'll go to Desert Hills, but very good job, deliberate, methodical offensive possession.
24-16, Warriors lead the Thunder. High school basketball presented by Holmes Homes. They got 4 brand new models that are complete. Check them out if you're out in the Parade Homes. There's actually a couple of Parade Homes out in Desert Color where Holmes Homes is one of the builders. That's the hot spot for real estate in southern Utah. Go check it out during the upcoming Parade of Homes. Or you can go to their website, holmeshomes.com. Peyton Holmes, no relation, trying to spark the Thunder. They're down by 8. He'll give it up to Mortensen. Mortensen terminates, gets back to Holmes. Holmes hand off to Morty. Morty back to Peyton. Peyton goes wrap around, kick to the corner. Sampson thought about the 3. Instead, he'll take a little deep 2 and drill it. Braden Sampson with the bucket, his second of the night.
Yeah, it's a couple of jumpers have fallen for him. That one off the dribble. And he's providing a bit of a spark tonight for the Thunder off the bench.
2:37 on our garage doors only clock. That's all they do, garage doors. Need a new one? Need a service? Garage doors only on Bluff Street. You know who to call. Isaac Lyon, good look at a 3. Catch and shoot out of his hand, rips the cords. Lyon from downtown, a big team D3. 27-18, Warriors increase the lead.
And they're getting great production from him and Pilatus from the three-point line and just being aggressive as Lyon drains one. That was well beyond the arc.
He had 3 threes in that win over Hurricane. And starting to get more and more confident. The young sophomore, Mason Chase, going to be called on a foul on a block off the ball. Chase is going to count it, or was it on him? Did they foul Mason in the act of shooting? It looks like they are going to say it was in the act of shooting. I thought the ref signaled a block. I thought maybe that was a pick away from the shot, but they're going to count the bucket and one opportunity for Chase. And free throw, no. Rebound, Snow Canyon. Chase got 4 points tonight. Pilatus kicks it out to Kelch. Kelch Leaves it for Lyon. Same spot he just hit. Morty extends that D. Lyon over to Pilatus, nearly stolen by Peyton Holmes. Pilatus gets past Holmes, help comes. Tries a little no-look pass. It's last touch by Lyman Simmons. Not much Simmons could do. There was not room to deliver that pass.
Yeah, they've had some struggles trying to get it down low in the second quarter. They started the game able to get it to Simmons in prime position for him to score. But so far in the second quarter, not so much.
And maybe a little bit too unselfish of both these teams, really. And it's related. It's cost them some turnovers there. If Pilatus wants to go into a little run or floater, might have scored the bucket. But you love the unselfish idea of that play. Now Marchant going to work. Crossover off the window short. Rebound Snow Canyon. They lead 27-20. Lyon, deep three, and got it! Isaac Lyon with a team deep three from the same spot, nothing but net.
Huge bingo from Lyon this time. He had all his momentum going forward towards the basket, still was able to calibrate and drill the three.
Big shot. Intercap Lending timeout taken. If you're looking to refi, rates are fantastic. Go get with Scott Gibson and the team at Intercap Lending, and we'll keep it right here. Yeah, we were talking about this guard line and they've been going deeper in the bench, and guys have been stepping up, Pilatus and Lyon specifically.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. With Meacham out, these guys are proving themselves on the road that they can be counted on a little bit. Aren't being shy. Walker Morrison's having a good game thus far. Anytime they get any daylight, they're firing. And so far, it's going well for them, up 10 here in the first quarter, or second quarter.
30-20, 1:11 on the clock. Kind of feel like Snow Canyon is in control, and you look up and it's 10. Desert Hills hasn't played poorly, but they're down double digits right now. You kind of feel like they need a little answer right here after some threes in the second quarter falling for the Warriors from Isaac Lyon. 55 on the clock. Mason Chase on a dribble drive, guarded by Lyon. And they're going to call a bump on Lyon, and just a little bump there as he was trying to kind of back off, and the official blew the whistle.
Yeah, I thought it was a bailout call, maybe a little bit, hipping into him a little bit.
Well, Mason stopped and forced the contact, and Judkins is blocked on an inbound play by who else? The big guy, Lyman Simmons. 30-20 on the one-loss scoreboard. Check out onelaw.com for all your legal needs, your dedicated personal injury attorneys. Judkins lost control, dives, gets it back, still loose, flips it up, and they call it travel. Another turnover. That's number 5 unofficially by my count on the Thunder. I have the Warriors with 7. You love the hustle from Judkins, but just couldn't weave through all that traffic. Kelts is going to take a break. It's Walker Morrison, Lincoln Pilatus, Cole Warner, Lyman Simmons, and Isaac Lyon on the court offensively here for the last 40 seconds of the first half. Sampson, Chase, Judkins, Newby, and Marchant. Simmons goes around Marchant. Marchant blocks the big guy. He got it back, put it home.
Good persistence by Simmons, and Marchant's playing his heart out on both sides of the ball tonight, but that time Simmons got the best of him.
Simmons has got 9 coming off the bench tonight. Thunder down 12. 3 here would be kind of a little boost of confidence for the Thunder heading into the break. Chase was 7. Step back 3, and he's fouled. They call a foul on Isaac Lyon. And Lyon didn't like it. He's an emotional young player with a ton of talent. I'd love to see that again. It looked like he timed it pretty good out of the hand. Did he follow through on the wrist?
Yeah, I think Mason trying to force it here with the step back 3.
Lyon's
he gets bumped
closing
a little
out.
bit.
He took his hand away after he blocked it, it looked like to me, Andy. But shooters get the benefit of the doubt most time, don't they? And the ref was a lot closer than we are, but that TV replay was interesting. I mean, you can slow it down. It's coming at you live, and officials thought he saw a foul and called it. And Mason Chase quickly has already made his first 2 Fabulous Freddy's free throws. Gonna take one more look from our baseline camera. I think that's a clean block. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a tough call, and Chase is that kind of player where he, like you say, is going to get those calls if there is any doubt, and he got that one. Huge play with 4 seconds left in the first half to cut into the the lead of Snow Canyon a little bit. We got a timeout.
Back to a 9-point lead, and now Snow Canyon can drop a play. Again, another Intercap Lending timeout. I want to thank a couple of our other sponsors. Intermountain Sports Medicine. For years and years, they've provided the athletic trainers around the region. And, of course, appreciate them keeping the athletes healthy, ready to go for game time, and safe. And they've been probably pretty busy around the region. We've had some kids miss some time and trying to get everybody as healthy as they can for the postseason. And tonight's game, you got Desert Hills, Mark Harris. Of course, the new trainer here for the Thunder, Snow Canyon, longtime trainer DeJuan Shakespeare, doing a great job tonight. I want to also remind everybody we are pacing very nicely for our Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert this evening. If you're a fan of Region 9, you listen to the broadcast, you watch the broadcast on the internet or TV, you know that anytime we get one team or the other to go over 55 points, Holbrook Asphalt, the leaders in HA5 and asphalt preservation, get y'all a free dessert at Yogurtland after the game. Warner racing ahead, stops, pops, and just missed it at the horn. Would have been good if it would go, but didn't fall. Andy, entertaining first half. Warriors lead by 9.
Yeah, great first half by Snow Canyon. I mean, Simmons had a good half. Cole Warner had a good half, but how about the backcourt in Morrison, Lyon, and Pilatus making the big shots, helping them to a 9-point lead here at halftime.
All right, we'll take the 2-minute timeout. When we come back, InfoWest halftime report coming at you here from the Thunderdome on ESPN Radio.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
For over a century, Dixie State University has been shaping the trailblazers of tomorrow by providing a culture of active learning, active life. With a paradigm of real-world experience mixed with cutting-edge technologies and rich traditions, we provide one of the most affordable educations in the West set against the most stunning backdrop on the planet.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look! Tempest Line performing, and we're at the half, brought to you again by the internet people at InfoWest. They got a $20 special going. Get all the details at InfoWest.com. Longtime great local sports partner. I'm Devin Dixon. He's Andy Thompson, and thanks for tuning in here on CEC TV, 97.7 ESPN, or we're streaming this game on our website, sportsradio977.com. Andy, give me your thoughts of an entertaining first half with the Warriors leading 32-23, 9-point advantage on the road.
Well, Snow Canyon was just hot. I mean, looking at the stats from the first half, 71% from the field, 5 of 7 from the three-point line. Pretty remarkable job. I mean, Isaac Lyon 2 for 2 from 3, Lincoln Politis 1 for 2, Walker Morrison had a 3, Cole Warner 1 for 1. He had that corner 3. So they brought the 3 ball a little bit. They got to keep that up in the second half, but a heck of a start. Whereas Desert Hills, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the region, didn't have a lot going on from deep in the first half. They were 0 for 4. So, Snow Canyon carrying over some of that hot streak, I guess, from their previous win on Thursday night.
Let's take a look at the Wilkinson stats for you first, and we'll get some team stats in just a second. Snow Canyon individual scoring 5 for Lincoln Pilatus, 6 for Isaac Lyon on those 2 threes in that second quarter, and he didn't touch the rim. He had 3 for Walker Morrison. Cole Warner was 7, and Lyman Simmons off the bench leads the way with 9. Childs chipped in 2. For Desert Hills, Braden Sampson had 4, 2 for Quinn Marchant. Justin Judkins leads all scorers with 10 points at the break, and Mason Chase has 7 right now, but Peyton Holmes didn't score. And, Keegan Munson is out, and Jace Mortensen's limited tonight with battling pneumonia.
Yeah, it was, Judkins kind of carried him. He had all those steals, super physical, making everything tough to pass it around the perimeter for the Warriors, and then finishing in transition, going hard to the rim. He was sensational, but didn't shoot a lot of threes, but also they need to obviously make a few here if they want to cut into this lead. I thought they did an okay job on Simmons defensively in the second half, denying ball, help side, at least fouling him, not letting him get easy buckets until the very end. But so far, a competitive game. I expect Desert Hills to come out with their hair on fire a little bit and have more attempts from 3, as well as guys like Mason Chase and Peyton Holmes getting more attempts. I mean, Peyton only shot it 1 time in that first half.
Yeah, no question, and obviously never really got to a rhythm. I think he was 0 for 1 from downtown, and then I think he had a second attempt that was maybe blocked, or maybe they called it just a turnover. Hard to tell. All right, let's check the Wilkinson's team stats. What were the shooting percentages in that first half?
Yeah, Desert Hills 55% from the field. They were 11 of 20, 0 for 4 from 3. They were led in assists by Mason Chase on Snow Canyons, and 71% from the field. They were 5 of 7 from 3. Cole Warner was 3 of 5 from the field. Lyman Simmons was 3 of 4. Lincoln Pilatus 2 of 3, and Isaac Lyon 2 for 2. Those were 2 3-pointers. So they came out shooting hot, and obviously hoping that will continue on the road.
Yeah, no question. We've got one Hearst Ace Hardware. We'll check on the other scores, and we'll come back with some other scores. Then we'll talk second half adjustments. At the break, 32-23. It is the Warriors leading the Thunder here on your Holmes Game of the Week. More of the InfoWest halftime show after this 2-minute timeout.
Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. For the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not as they seem.
Art is long and time is fleeting, and our hearts though stout and brave, still like muffled drums are beating, funeral marches to the grave. In the world's broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, be not like dumb-driven cattle, be a hero in the strife.
Lives of great men all remind us that our lives can be sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. Footprints that perhaps another, sailing over life's solemn main, a forlorn and shipwrecked brother, seeing, shall take heart again. Let us then be up and doing, with a heart for any fate. Still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good.
I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life.
Is that you?
That is me. I wasn't a math genius, and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things.
I want your job.
I want you to have my job.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel, someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Welcome back. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson with you here at the half, 32-23. Snow Canyon Warriors with the lead. And Andy, let's talk second half adjustments. And you go inside the locker room. If you're Coach Meacham, you got to be really pleased with that first half performance on the road.
Yeah, completely. A lot of it is sharp shooting from your backcourt. 5 of 7 from 3 is incredible. I think the adjustment is just maybe trying to get it to Simmons in better position. Desert Hills is doing a good job coming up over the top and then coming weak side to help. But he's one of their best scorers. He needs more touches down low. And then he can kick it out to shooters like Pilatus and Lyon, who are shooting it hot right now. But I think an excellent first half and then fairly clean as well in the turnover front.
Taking a look at Desert Hills, what do you think the emphasis was for Coach Turley and the team?
I think trying to fire up Peyton Holmes, who's a little deferential in the first half. He's a team player, wants to set up his teammates, but he needs more than one field goal attempt here in the second half if they're wanting to come back. He's one of their best scorers.
All right, live action Thunder have the ball. Appreciate the internet people at InfoWest for bringing our halftime show stats provided by Wilkinson's. Newbie, Judkins, Marchant, Chase, and Holmes. Same starting 5 out there for Coach Wade Turley. Holmes, kick to the corner, open look for 3 for Marchant, missed it. Rebound, fought for Judkins, put back, got it. 12 now in the game for Justin Judkins.
He's playing so tough-nosed tonight, getting an offensive rebound, going to the rack, getting steals. He's been awesome.
Full court pressure applied by D. Hills. Warner puts the 2 dribbles, now kicks it to a teammate across half court. That's Childs, now to Morrison, open 3, catch and shoot, got it!
Go.
Walker Morrison, Team D3.
Look at how smooth that is, just catch and shoot on a tough angle, and he drills it.
Team D auto sales, you get great selection, quality price. 3-point frenzy, 488 East St. George Boulevard. Our friends bringing you our 3-point shots all season long. Newbie kicks to Judkins. He'll try to take a 3, little heat check 3, missed it. And Lyman Simmons with the rebound. Here comes Pilatus. Pilatus ahead of Holmes, into Marchant, kick back out to Warner. Cole gonna stop at the free throw line. Back to Pilatus, he'll catch and shoot 3, not that time. And rebound Marchant, hand out to Chase. Here comes Mason. Mason, he'll stop, pop 3, looks good but short. Rebound Marchant. Thunder down by 10. Chance for some second chance points. Wraparound pass Marchant, oh, he couldn't handle it. And here comes Cole Warner, turnover Thunder. Warner, coast to coast, land, got it. Cole Warner in transition.
Coast to coast extends it to 12 points. I thought a good attempt by Judkins to try to get it down to Marchant. Had to adjust mid-pass, and I think that's why it resulted in a turnover.
Mason Chase, wraparound 3 in the air by Holmes. Peyton missed that one. And rebound Snow Canyon. Warriors can try to build on a 12-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a funky game for Desert Hills shooting the ball from deep. Something's off tonight because they're usually excellent at home.
Kick to the corner to Cole. Looks down, sees he's barely inbounds. Cross-court skip, saved. Pilatus now with it. And he'll reset it out top. Coach Meach wants to play O or circle. I'm not sure which. He put a big Oregon O up. Hand off to Warner. Warner, fancy dribble and terminates at the elbow. Hand off. Now kick, Simmons open jumper, not that time, just left a little bit short. Rebound Childs, Childs trying to kick it to a teammate, finds Pilatus. Pilatus drives baseline, triple team. That leaves Simmons one-on-one. He'll go up and miss it.
Yeah, he's got to hit that one or the one before. Great job on the offensive rebounds by Brenton Childs.
Newbie on a pass from Mason Chase, fouled hard, and the outside official saw it.
Yeah, a little bit of a late whistle.
We got a Hearst Ace Hardware update. We know Crimson trails Cedar 30-27, and that game in the third quarter. Dixie leading 34-24 over Hurricane. That game at the half. Haven't seen a Pineview Canyon View score just yet. If we get it, it'll be brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware, corner of Boulevard Bluff. A variety of products, prices to please. Also, location up there in Cedar City. Free throws by Newbie are good. He hits both of them. And now nearly stolen by the Thunder, but it'll stay with Snow Canyon. That's Newbie's first points of the night there here in the third quarter from the free throw line. They need some scoring from him tonight. And every night, if you ask Coach Turley. 10-point lead for Snow Canyon. They have possession. Warner to Childs. This game is flying by, not even 50 minutes old. And a miscue there by the Warriors, and the Thunder will take over.
Snow Canyon is still struggling. That's their focus, trying to get it to Simmons, but Desert Hills made it very difficult. Quinn Marchant doing a great job.
8 turnovers tonight on the Warriors by my count. Judkins back to Holmes. Blocked by Pilatus on a step back 3. And Peyton Holmes just has not really found his rhythm, but they do need him to take open threes. If they're going to run out on him like that, though, he's got to pump fake and put it on the floor and attack the rim. Chase off the screen by Marchant. Now works on Simmons, blocked away. No call. Mason didn't like it. Here comes Pilatus. Whips it inside. Nice give and go. Simmons off the window. Got it. Lyman Simmons off the glass.
And another tough shot. This one goes in for him, but he gets it in a position down low like that. More often than not, he'll put it in.
That's an acrobatic spin move, but can't finish there with that left hand by Holmes. Here come the Warriors. Kick to the corner. Kick out to Warner now, right in front of Coach Meacham. Pilatus, Cole Warner, Brenton Childs, Lyman Simmons, Walker Morrison on the court right now, halfway through the third period. Pilatus driving. Help comes from Marchant. Now Morrison catch and shoot 3, in and out, no good. Rebound Holmes. Here comes Peyton. Peyton across half court. Thunder down 12. Spin move by Judkins, up and under. Marchant reverse,
Wow.
Got it. How about that helper from Juddy?
Man, Judkins having the game best game I've seen him play all year long in all facets. What a spin move and then pass.
Lyon and Dalton, as well as Morty and McMillan, set to check in for each team. And we got a whistle and a foul. A reach in. And I'm trying to see, they're going to get it on. Those 2 Thunder players there. Who they going to call this on? There's a reach in by Judkins. I think they get Marchant there with the hip, knocking Warner over. Because I thought Judkins actually was about to get a jump ball, but Marchant then backs into him inadvertently, and clearly a foul. Good call by the official. Marchant's second foul, and the Warriors go back to work in the half-court set. Lyon and Dalton have checked in. Hand off to Pilatus, guarded by Holmes. Now Pilatus working against McMillan on a switch, and McMillan blocks it up high, and an outside whistle comes, and they're going to get a foul on Nathan McMillan. Nate McMillan, man, old Supersonic.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Great. Yeah, I love that name.
Old Portland coach.
Yep.
And he's...
I used to love watching him play.
Yeah. This Nate McMillan getting some key minutes here for the Thunder, and I think has been pretty impressive.
Watch this play.
Role.
I mean, Pilatus again goes up, and did he get the hand after the block? Hard to see it. I'd love to slow her down and see it again, but great shots from our CEC TV crew. Officials called it a foul, so it really didn't matter. 41-29 after both free throws made. Pilatus now has 7. And a whistle off ball. Now the whistles are coming a lot here late in the third. 2 team fouls on each team, but they've all 4 of those fouls have came in the last 60 seconds. Judkins inbounds. McMillan grabs it, hands back off to Juddy. No, he faked it. Now he's lost his dribble. Backdoor cut to Judkins. Judkins attacks front of the rim. Got it. Justin Judkins doing a little bit of everything.
Tremendous. When the ball's up for grabs, he's going to get it. He's going to make a play going to the rim and showing off some athleticism on that play.
Justin Judkins is single-handedly trying to carry this Thunder team. He's got a game-high 14 points. Inside to Seth Starr, working on Mortensen. Off the window and good. Seth Starr right there with a pretty move. First points of the night for Seth. 43-31, still Warriors lead by 12. Newby, high arcing jumper from the baseline, won't fall. Rebound Pilatus, head up, gets it to Lyon. Lyon, whip pass to Dalton on the elbow. Now back to Warner. Cole doesn't use the screen, goes the other way. Now kick out to Pilatus. Pilatus will reset. Coach Meach calling out the play. Dalton inside to Starr. Now Pilatus on a drive. And a tie-up, it looks like. If Snow Canyon can improve their seed and say Canyon View stays put, now there's still the RPI is still working behind the scenes, but we won't know the matchups till the reveal. But as of going into this week, it looked like maybe Canyon View and Snow Canyon would meet in the first round of the 4A state tournament. Now, there's a chance if Snow Canyon can maybe move up, they could go up to Ben Lomond, which I think is a lot better matchup rather than playing a Region 9 opponent, as Isaac Lyon drives the baseline and lays it home.
Tremendous. They're scoring in all different ways, going to the basket, throwing it down low to Simmons, making threes. Everything's clicking right now offensively for the Warriors.
Sampson is checked in. He's got it. Thought about a 15-footer. Now gives it to Morty. Morty's missed last game with pneumonia. He's still not 100%. Just using him in short spurts tonight. Now Judkins again, slashing the lane, and one for Juddy.
Dominating, that time against Cole Warner, going to the rim on that left side, forcing the contact, putting himself in position to get fouled as he drives left, shields the ball with his right shoulder and gets the and one.
Justin Judkins gets better every time I see him play. And if there is a flaw, it's the free throw. He missed it. But he has had a heck of a night. 16, game high. Oh, and it's nearly a steal. Warner somehow collects it. Now to Lyon, set three. It's in the air, too strong. Rebound fought for. Morty grabs it. Lyon, it was 3 for 3. Now he's 3 for 4 in the game. Judkins tries a tough cross-court pass, and it goes off the Thunder, off of McMillan, out of bounds. Turnover, D. Hills. That's their 7th of the game. The Warriors have cleaned up the turnovers. I think they had 7 at the break. Correct me if I'm wrong, Andy, but I have the Snow Canyon for just 1 turnover here in the second half.
Yeah, I think that's
in the third quarter, because there's only 32 seconds left in the quarter. Gamble, and McMillan can't get the steal. Dalton, though, doesn't attack. Looks like the Warriors want to hold from 1 with 22 on the garage doors only clock. 45-33 our score. Desert Hills has the 12-point advantage, or is in a 12-point deficit. Said that backwards, my apologies. And a 5-second call out top, and the coaches are like, what are you doing? Count was on.
Yeah, he's a great ball handler, but way too much dribbling from Pilates with less than 10 seconds to go in the quarter.
And Coach Meacham going to bring back in Walker Morrison. He saw Coach Jones and Coach Cundy snap out of their seat there. Coach Chris Howard, another assistant coach for this Snow Canyon Warrior team. 7 on the clock. Judkins drives, kicks, Mortensen 3. It's in the air, in and out. Tip up, no. And the three-quarter court shot hits the backboard. And we go to the fourth quarter. Snow Canyon in control, 45-33 on the one-loss scoreboard here on the Holmes Game of the Night on ESPN and CEC TV.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel, someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Your daughter is having trouble learning French. Do you A, hire a tutor?
Bonjour.
B, enforce a French-only rule at home? Or C, watch some foreign films? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Back live at the Thunderdome, Desert Hills. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson hanging out here. Not courtside tonight, we're up top. Great vantage point though. Mortensen Marchant, two-man game. Marchant's gonna step back, take the jumper. Juddy offensive rebound, goes up strong, can't get it to go, but he's fouled.
Over and over again, he's making plays on both sides of the ball. Gets another offensive board. Has a chance to cut it to a 10-point deficit from the line.
Can't say enough about the game for Justin Judkins tonight. Steals, rebounds, assists, points. He's filling up the box tonight, AT. And Morrison just couldn't box him out, then got caught on the backside, and Judkins to the line for another one. And got them both. Judkins has 18 tonight. And he is missed one free throw. Did he miss a free throw?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for 8 from the line. Inside Simmons, too easy. Bucket's good.
Yeah, too easy of a rebound off the Walker Morrison missed three for Simmons to get a bucket, his first in a little while here for the Warriors.
He's got 13. And a block. A block down low. Lincoln Pilatus.
He had a big one against Peyton Holmes, this time down low against the big fella, Quinn Marchant. Didn't see him coming.
And that's just great help defense, timing it right out of the hand. Marchant gives a pump fake there. He scores easily, though. Chase kicks it to Sampson, to Judkins. Mason has been quiet in the second half.
Everything's been tough for him to get open.
Yeah, and right now, Childs is the one guarding him. Sampson's going to take a three. That won't go. Rebound tipped around. Rebound Simmons. Simmons will kick it back to Pilatus. Warriors can really work some clock. Don't have to be in a hurry at all. Up and under, though, Pilatus is going to try to leave it. Gets it back off a tip. And now the reset up top to Cole Warner. Warner to Pilatus. Pilatus guarded by Chase. Now they give it up. This is not a clean possession, but the Warriors still have it. Backdoor. Double team, kick out, Warner three in the air, no. Rebound, who else? Juddy. Here comes Justin Judkins. Now to Mason Chase, he's fouled by Cole Warner.
And Chase really hasn't had a lot of transition opportunities. Snow Canes turned the ball over a little bit, but like you said, they've cleaned it up in the second half. And this time he's trying to drive left side and a clear foul on the reach in.
Well, they're spying him. They're clearly, Warner comes clear off his guy, and as soon as he sees him go left, picks him up. Now Holmes, step back three. No, he can't find the range tonight, just a little bit off. That was another good look. He just can't get it to fall. Peyton Holmes still scoreless in this game. Coach Meacham brings it across half court. He'll take an inner cap, lending 30-second timeout, and we'll step aside. 6:12 left in the game, 47-35. Warriors leading the Thunder on your Region 9 Radio Network.
For over a century, Dixie State University has been shaping the trailblazers of tomorrow by providing a culture of active learning, active life. With a paradigm of real-world experience, mixed with cutting-edge technologies and rich traditions, we provide one of the most affordable educations in the West, set against the most stunning backdrop on the planet.
Yeah, welcome back. And, of course, some great local partners, including Appliance Wholesalers Plus. We'll be naming a Playmaker Play of the game. I don't know if we've seen it yet, AT. And a near turnover. Tipped out of bounds. We'll stay with Snow Canyon.
Keep kind of waiting for Desert Hills to, Judkins is playing awesome, but everybody else has been kind of off tonight. Not a lot of shots going down for the Thunder. Keep anticipating them making a move here, but hasn't happened so far. Still down by 12.
And now the Warriors go backdoor cut to Childs, and one hangs on the rim and drops for Childs.
Great cut and great look from that left wing, throwing it to the right block on a bullet for Childs to go up with contact as Warner zings it to Brenton Childs for the and one.
And Childs from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line, missed that one. But an offensive rebound by Warner right in the middle of the key, and now the Warriors can reset. Morrison, though, going to drive the middle, pump fake, up and in, Walker Morrison.
And what a job by Snow Canyon. Defensively, they're stifling the Stars of Desert Hills, and offensively, they're playing the system and getting really good shots.
Morrison's got 8. Holmes to Judkins, handoff to Chase. Mason, spin move, attack mode, blocked on the help D from Simmons. Is that block number 3 or 4 for Simmons?
Yeah, he's had at least 3, maybe 4, as Chase trying to force it here, going on a spin move into 3 Warriors, and Simmons makes a heck of a play, cleanly blocking it out of bounds.
And now they're mixing it up, and stoppage. What just happened? I looked down to check my book. I looked up and the official was talking to Mason Chase. What did you see there, Andy?
Yeah, I didn't see it either. As Chase is talking to the coaches on his bench, but referees convening at the top of the key, talking it out.
Here we're going to see a replay.
Yeah, it's going to be a technical foul.
It's just a little get off me. And then another one, stop it. That's clearly frustration from Mason Chase. And just it's not a punch. It's just get off me, a little forearm saying, hey, I've had enough. And I don't know if there's some talking going on or Mason's just frustrated. And that's gonna give the Warriors 2 shots on the ball after Mason Chase has his. And the first Fabulous Freddy free throw is up and good. And the second one is good as well. Mason, that's the first points in the second half, Andy. He's got 9 in the contest, but well below his season average. Came in right at about 17 in a clip. And now Morrison will shoot. And Morrison answers, 52-37. And one more from the stripe for Walker Morrison. It's good. Morrison's got 10. Look at the balance from Snow Canyon tonight. I mean, Simmons has got 13. You got 10 from Walker Morrison. Cole Warner's got 9. Pilatus has got 7. Isaac Lyons got 8. I mean, just great contributions up and down the roster tonight for Coach Doug Meacham.
Yeah, making free throws, 7 of 10, improves since their last matchup.
Lob inside, design play to Simmons. McMillan can't block it from the backside. Bucket good. Simmons has got 15.
Great job by Simmons, pinning his man, and a beautiful pass over the top for an easy bucket.
55-37, largest lead of the night now for Snow Canyon. And Mason Chase, dribble drive pass, no help defense that time, and Mason Chase scores it.
And we're expecting to see a lot of that for the last 5 minutes of this game. Mason Chase just taking upon himself to go to the rack.
It'll be really interesting because the Thunder have Dixie on Thursday. And McMillan with a steal. And he lost it back. Now it's still loose. Mason Chase comes away with it. He goes up attack mode, lays it in with the left hand. Warriors showing signs of life behind Mason Chase since he got that technical.
And the explosion by Chase in transition, ripping the ball away and then going up. Nobody's going to be able to elevate like him around the rim as he gets an easy layup. And now a turnover by Snow Canyon.
Wow, turnover number 10 for the Warriors. And the student body sections, and now Mason Chase smiling. I'll tell you, Brenton Childs has done a great job on him tonight, but that time they get a backdoor cut. Newby scores it, a 6-0 run in the last 40 seconds, and all of a sudden the lead is 55-43. And full timeout brought to you by Intercap Lending and the Scott Gibson team. For all your mortgage needs, think Intercap. Back in 45 seconds.
One in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy. You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Hi, I'm Smokey Cole Bear, filling in because for 75 years, Smokey only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
Meanwhile, the song was wrong. We did start the fire. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Well, Coach Turley, he's got to at least love the fight. No Keegan Munson if you're just tuning in. The 6'7" junior for the Thunder getting rest on a bad knee, getting ready for the postseason. And Jace Mortenson's had pneumonia. Snow Canyon's down McKay Meacham. He didn't dress tonight. And the Warriors lead by 12, but a little 6-0 run giving the Thunder life here, Andy. As they go to Simmons.
Desert Hills ramping up the defensive intensity. They're going to get a foul, I believe, on McMillan and running over Isaac Lyon.
And Lyons had a couple calls go against him. That time he gets the benefit of the whistle. What do they say? It all evens out in the end most of the time?
Yeah.
It all comes out in the wash. Isn't that like a Miranda Lambert song? And yeah, he got bowled over. That's a good call. Isaac took the brunt of it. He's played great tonight. He's got 8. And now the Warriors going back to work. Warner, pass Judkins, teardrop, no. Oh, and then McMillan got the charge right back. He stayed and took it, and Warner gets the offensive foul called. Big hit there. And you can get some big hits and big drives at Sand Hollow Golf Course, one of our great local sponsors of Region 9 basketball. Get your tee times for President's Day weekend, 656 Golf. They just got voted 41st best public resort in the country. Of course, delicious food at the Sand Hollow Grill. Breathtaking views from the patio. Holmes fouled by Pilatus. Impeded the progress there. A hand check call goes against Lincoln. Warner's got 3. That's just the first on Lincoln. Simmons has really stayed out of foul trouble in this game. Nobody really in foul trouble tonight, with only 3:31 to go. 55 to 43.
It's
Now
been a clean game. It's been a fast game. Not a lot of free throws.
Holmes, the junior, big free throw here to get closer with the clock stopped. Hits the first from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. And he'll have one more. Both coaches working. Coach Meacham talking to his assistants there. And first points of the night come with the 3.5 mark, fourth quarter for Peyton Holmes. And they get a press and break it. Kick back out to Warner. Warriors trying to seal the deal. Up 10, 3:20 left. Seth Starr, Cole Warner, Lyman Simmons, Lincoln Pilatus, and Isaac Lyon out there in crunch time. Pilatus. Backdoor, there's Starr, open, and one, no, couldn't get it. Fought through the newbie contact, but couldn't get the bucket.
Good feed by Pilatus, driving past Mason Chase on the penetration. Flips it over to Starr. We'll go to the line.
And some crucial free throws here. That is the 8th-team foul. And so they're in the double bonus, but he misses the first. And really the swipe block attempt missed from Newby, but he'd hit him with the hip on the initial contact. Good call by the official. Starr with another one. And he missed it. So you like that foul if you're Desert Hills. Newby made him earn it, couldn't get the and one, and then missed both free throws. Desert Hills trying to draw closer here. 3 minutes to go. Mason Chase off a Newby screen. Kick out, almost lost it. Judkins spin move, nothing there. Newby deep 3, and he missed it. Marchant rebound, kick out. Holmes 3. He hasn't hit all night, and he does. He finally comes through with a big team lead 3. It's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And they'll call a timeout after that one. Great feed by Marchant, getting the offensive rebound, flipping it out. Wide open 3 for Holmes, finally goes down.
We'll take the 30-second timeout. Peyton Holmes been a quiet night, but right there, the dagger 3, and Desert Hills down just 7 in crunch time on ESPN Radio.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
Andy Thompson got to be a little nerves now for Snow Canyon after they had, it was almost a 20-point lead, and it's down to 7 here in the last about 2.5 minutes of game time.
I mean, you had to expect Desert Hills would eventually turn it on. I mean, it's a little late. I mean, 2:42, but you're just down 7. You've done an okay job getting back, but Snow Canyon's got to buckle down here and keep their composure.
Full court pressure. Lyon stops, kicks backwards to Morrison. Good idea there as he was trapped. And Pilatus across half court. Kick to the corner. Seth Starr fouled by Mason Chase, and that's the tactics that you saw Coach Turley go with there. And after he'd missed 2, not a bad idea here for the 9th team foul to put him on the line.
Yeah, really good call. As long as Starr's in there, he's the guy you want to foul. Be surprised if Coach Meacham, if he misses a couple more, doesn't get him out of the game.
He's been productive tonight, though. 2 points, had some rebounds, but yeah, just was there. 0 for 2. Now shooting the first, and he missed it. Missed the one in, front end, and the rebound, Lyman Simmons, jump ball. It's a jump ball, and alternate possession will stay with Snow Canyon. Warner will check back in for Seth Starr. There's exactly what you assumed. Coach Meacham pulling him out. Marchant will check out, McMillan back in.
Tough break for Desert Hills. You get the miss, you got to get that board. But good position by
Marchant. Maybe a
by
foul
Simmons.
over the back there, but no call. Now Snow Canyon can work a little clock here. Pilatus has it poked away by Holmes. Pilatus now to Isaac Lyon. Lyon kick to Warner. 2:12 to go. 55-48. Warriors have the lead over Desert Hills, but it's down to 7. How long do you go before you foul here? Maybe 30 seconds, and then you got to start putting the Warriors on the line. Warner just dribbling around, killing some clock. Holmes, Pilatus in traffic, wraparound pass, two-hand slam, Lyman Simmons.
Yeah, just lose the big man. So concerned about the ball, the dribbler, that you lose track of the guy who can throw it down, and Simmons with a slam to extend the lead.
That happened with 1:45 on the clock. Is that the difference maker? Will that be our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the game? We'll see. Holmes and 1. No, they said he was on the floor, foul on the floor. Shot went, but won't count. Look at that pass, and throw it down, big fella, with the two-hand flush.
As the Snow Canyon student section chants, he's a freshman, and what a season he's had.
And Peyton Holmes, who's found a little spark in this fourth quarter of the line, got the first one. Hey, good news. Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert is in effect. If you're listening, if you're watching, you're going out and about tonight, until they close, Yogurtland closes, all you have to do is go get your favorite frozen yogurt with your favorite toppings. The first 5 ounces are FREE free. Warriors over 55 points in this game tonight. Holmes misses the second. And an off-ball foul on the rebound, and now the Warriors will walk down for free throws. This game has flown by, but this last minute 25 could stretch out.
Yeah, Desert Hills still feels like they're in it because they got hot within the past few minutes, but Snow Canyon, has kept their composure, has kept making plays, hasn't turned the ball over, and now has Cole Warner at the line.
After this free throw, I'll give you an update brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware as Warner makes it. Crimson Cliff shot misses at the buzzer to tie it. Cedar hangs on 60-57. Cedar now 9-4 in Region 9 and 15-6 overall. Solo second place behind Dixie.
Wow, great effort by Crimson Cliffs. They've had some games that they've lost by 20, but other than those, they've had, a great performance, obviously, tonight, being that close with Cedar and big wins as well this year.
Huge free throws, both good by Cole Warner. Timeout, full timeout, 59-49. Warriors lead by 10, 1:25 to go on ESPN Radio.
I have a backpack.
请所有的同学回到座位哈。3。
Get our print curve here. And there's the final.
Does this one have more water?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, good. You played before, right? Oh, absolutely. It's all state in high school. Good. Let's run some routes. Give me a post route. All right, let's do it.
We may not always play good, but when we want to look good, we come to the Dixie State Campus Store.
Located on the second floor of the Gardner Center. We'll see you there.
And back to live action. Desert Hills needs a quick bucket, down by 10. Just over a minute to play in regulation. Marching on the low block on Simmons. Kick out to Chase. Has a step, goes to the middle. Hangs, floats, misses. Rebound, Judkins goes up. He's fouled. And that looked like a pretty good wall between Lyman Simmons and Cole Warner. And Judkins just throws the ball into the arms there. And he's been great tonight. And we'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, he's had a bunch of rebounds. I don't know how many of those have been offensive, but he's been pretty effective from the free throw line. However, he misses his first one there as he goes up into Simmons. And I don't know if they got
Walker Morrison.
Yeah, they did get Walker.
I think there was the reach there. I was watching Lyman Simmons, and I'm like, he is straight up.
Yeah.
You don't know, you can't do it any better. But there was a little something there the official might have saw from Morrison. Judkins hits the second. Coming up, we'll have the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game report. Warner drives the middle. Now kicks it back out to Lyon. Now Pilatus. Kick it out to Simmons. And now they can choose some clock, and finally they foul. I was kind of wondering how long they were going to go there. They wasted maybe 8 or 9 seconds before the foul. And Cole Warner will go to the line. It could be interesting because Snow Canyon, despite their record, has some talent on this team, Andy.
I know it's been, like you've said before, kind of a Jekyll and Hyde type of team. We've seen the teams that they've been able to beat, like Pineview, like Hurricane, and now potentially like Desert Hills on the road, which makes them kind of a dangerous matchup, I think, in the playoffs, because they're going to be a lower seed that can surprise some people with how they can play when they put it all together.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to cross over with the Region 9 team as early as possible. Of course, right now nobody wants to play Skyview and Dixie. Cole Warner putting this game on ice from the foul line. He's got 13. A desperation 3 won't go. Rebound Warner. And a quick foul. Warner will go right back to the free throw line. Snow Canyon going to win this game. Up 61-50. Barring an absolute miracle and a Sports Center top 10 finish, this game's on ice. And they deserve to win this game. Snow Canyon has played well tonight.
Amazing, yeah.
And Desert Hills keeps, we see them kind of get hot, then not, then hot, then not. They have not found consistency really this season.
Well, holding the Thunder to less than 60 points, that hasn't happened a lot this year, let alone what they've done to both Mason Chase and Peyton Holmes. Those guys have been game wreckers all, for the past 5-6 games, both scoring near 20 points almost every game. That just hasn't been the case tonight.
Warner 5 for 5, but missed that free throw. Offensive rebound by Lyman Simmons. Wow. 62-50, and back to the line will go Lyman Simmons. This kid has got so much upside, Andy. And he's already a huge contributor on this team, and he's just a freshman. Free throw good by Simmons. That dunk was huge for Simmons on that wraparound pass. And that's got to be the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. That came at about the 2:15 mark when Desert Hills had kind of made a little 6-0 run, and then that dunk. And now a miss on the back end, but an offensive rebound. And now Isaac Lyon will go to the free throw line. And Lyon a chance to get into double digits. I think his season high was in that win last Thursday against Hurricane where he had 9. And now a chance to, I might have just jinxed him because he misses the free throw. He's sitting at 8 points. I like the confidence of the sophomore.
Me too.
Of course, his dad played in the majors. Brandon Lyon already on the Dixie State Athletics Hall of Fame, drafted by the Blue Jays. Was with the Sox in 03, went over to the Diamondbacks in the Schilling trade. Of course, then the bloody sock happens in 2004, and they break the curse of the Bambino, and Brandon wasn't in Boston anymore. Lyon does hit the second. He's got 9, ties the season high. Driving in, Holmes trying to finish, can't. McMillan put back, that goes, and a foul. Also, Boo, nicknamed Boo, spent some time with Jimmy Leland in Detroit, then had a stint with the Astros. Good run there. Mets, and then finished up with the Angels. About a 13-year career. Dixie State has had some guys go to the big leagues over the years. And free throw good by McMillan. That was McMillan, correct?
Yeah.
And for McMillan, seen a lot of minutes tonight. He hasn't played much at all this season. Gets his name in the scorebook.
Snow Canyon is being pressed full court. Warner flings it across almost the full length of the floor to Boom Dalt. We'll see if Desert Hills wants to foul here with less than 10 seconds left. Looks like they'll let it dribble out.
And that'll do it. 3 and 2 and 1 at Horn. 64 to 53, the final of the night. Snow Canyon has won, and Andy, your thoughts on a nice road win. Now 2 in a row for the Warriors.
Yeah, well, to have McKay Meacham out of the game and to have guys like Lingan Pilatus, Walker Morrison, and Isaac Lyon play as confidently as they did, making big shots. Obviously, Lyman Simmons had a tremendous game down low, but I think most importantly, how about the defense of Snow Canyon holding at bay both Peyton Holmes and Mason Chase, keeping the Thunder to 53 points in the Thunderdome? That is a crazy good effort by Snow Canyon tonight.
Again, the final on the one-loss scoreboard. Snow Canyon wins at 64-53. We'll come back. We'll bring you our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Get you some highlights if you tuned in late. And then we'll hand out some awards and get you to the final box score in this one. Again, the Warriors win it over the Thunder by 11 here on your Region 9 network.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
For over a century, Dixie State University has been shaping the trailblazers of tomorrow by providing a culture of active learning, active life. With a paradigm of real-world experience mixed with cutting-edge technologies and rich traditions, we provide one of the most affordable educations in the West, set against the most stunning backdrop on the planet.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look! Yeah, we clean it all up, just like Dr. Cody and his great staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. They'll make your kids feel right at home with all your dental needs. And, of course, their new patient special. If you're a new patient, you get the cleaning, the exam, the x-rays for one low price, just $79. It's their way of saying, give us a shot to earn your business at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. I'm Devin Dixon. He's Andy Thompson. And it was the Warriors, 64-53, getting a win on the road tonight over Desert Hills. And let's check the highlights for you if you tuned in late to this one, as there was some players that really brought it tonight. And Justin Judkins was one. He was really trying, telling, Mason Chase and Peyton Holmes kind of got going in that late fourth quarter, do as much as he could. Walker Morrison with a nice three.
Yeah, Cole Warner going almost coast to coast, left hand, puts it up and good. Lincoln Pilatus with a good look to Childs, ping pong pass over to Lyman Simmons, who puts it up off the glass and good.
Watch this spin move from Juddy. Wrap around to the reverse for Marchant. And backdoor cut. Judkins, oh yeah.
Inside pass goes to Seth Starr. He was showing off a little footwork tonight. He goes, turns baseline, puts it off the glass. And then a nice pass to Isaac Lyon, who went baseline. He had a great game tonight from the perimeter and driving the ball as well. As there goes Judkins again with a left-handed layup. And then an offensive rebound down low by Lyman Simmons. He was tremendous tonight down low. And look at the unselfish basketball all night long played by the Warriors.
Yeah, and you've seen a lot of Justin Judkins and Lyman Simmons. That's because they both led their team in scoring. 20 points each. Lob inside, more Simmons. What a beautiful feed. Mason Chase sparked a little 6-0 run that cut the lead down to 7. Actually, it was 9 after this lay-in. And then nice little backdoor cut. Newby gets an and one. Second chance here. Holmes finally gets the deep team D3 to fall. Then it was 7 right there at that point. But Snow Canyon down the stretch. Watch this. There's your Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. The two-hand slam by Lyman Simmons. That pushed the lead back up. They made their free throws down the stretch, and they win over Desert Hills by 11.
Yeah, I thought Lincoln Pilatus all night long had a great command of the offense. He's a great ball handler. Didn't turn it over a lot. We see it on that last play of the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. A nice little feed to Lyman Simmons, who gets the two-handed flush. First time I've seen him dunk this year. Great show of athleticism. He's tremendous. But overall, what a team effort by Snow Canyon. The way that they shot the ball, their percentages were awesome tonight. And a heck of a way to kind of keep it rolling off that win from Hurricane this past Thursday to come on the road in one of the tougher places to win in Region 9 and win by 11. Pretty incredible.
Yeah, again, Lyman Simmons had 5 in the first quarter, 4 in the second, 4 more in the third, and 5 right there in the fourth, including that two-hand slam that was kind of the exclamation point. But he had a really balanced scoring. 3 players in double figures tonight for Snow Canyon. Cole Warner had 14. Walker Morrison had 10. Isaac Lyon had a chance to get into double figures there. Split the free throws late. He ended up with 9 points, but I thought Isaac Lyon, Lincoln Pilatus really provided a spark. Walker Morrison was consistent like he's been most of the season without McKay Meacham. These other guards really played well and helped Snow Canyon get this victory.
Yeah, I was impressed by, like you said, Walker. Isaac Lyon was great. And what impresses me most about these guys who aren't the first option on this team and haven't been, most of them are coming off the bench, just the confidence. They catch and shoot. There's no hesitation. They believe in themselves, and they made a bunch of tough shots tonight.
You look at the Wilkinson stats, individual scoring here for Desert Hills. 20 for Justin Judkins, 13 for Mason Chase, only 2 in double figures. 7 for Braden Sampson, 6 for Peyton Holmes, 4 for Reggie Newby, 4 for Quinn Marchant, and 3 for McMillan. As we got to name our DATS Trucking Player of the Game. What impressed you? We got to go. We can name one for both teams in an inter-region game. Andy, do you go with the 2 guys that kind of led their respective teams in the scoring column, or did you see something else that's more deserving tonight?
Well, I think clearly for Desert Hills, it's got to be Justin Judkins, his best game of the year as far as I'm concerned, all the way around. He was 6 of 8 from the field, super efficient, had a bunch of rebounds, a bunch of offensive rebounds, 4 or 5 steals. He was absolutely tremendous in a losing effort for Desert Hills. I mean, he brought it. He just didn't get the support he needed from the other top scorers normally for Desert Hills.
And then as for the Snow Canyon Warriors, 20 for Lyman Simmons off the bench. I mean, you got to compliment that young man. He's been starting all year, and then he comes in off the bench, and then he's just so consistent. I think you got to go with Lyman Simmons tonight as your DATS Trucking Player of the Game for the Snow Canyon Warriors. That's going to wind things down for us on our CEC TV side. We will take a quick break, come back, and give you some extended post-game brought to you by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry on the radio side. Reminder, if you're watching, you're listening, Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert is in effect tonight. Head over there to Yogurtland till they close tonight. All you do is tell them, hey, you want the Big Score Dessert? I was watching the Desert Hills game or at the Desert Hills Snow Canyon game, and their first 5 ounces are absolutely free. Can't be combined with any other offer, but I mean, I got my plain tart with some cheesecake cubes and some strawberries, and I thought I got a pretty good amount there, and I paid 34 cents is what I paid for my Big Score Dessert there, and it was delicious. I'll hope to see you there after the game tonight. You know what to do when it's in effect. Head to Yogurtland and just ask for the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert. We do know Cedar won by 3. Crimson had a 3 at the horn to send it to overtime. It didn't drop. And do we have a Dixie score? I know Pineview won 56-47 at Canyon View. And so Pineview has won, as well as Snow Canyon.
Dixie 61-47 over Hurricane.
Yeah, there you go. Again, the final here as the Warriors win it. 64-53. Thanks for watching on CEC TV. Tune in again Thursday. We've got that Pineview at Hurricane game on the Triplecast TV, the live stream on the internet and on the airwaves on the radio. And then Friday and Saturday, Dixie State basketball on CEC TV and 97.7 ESPN as well. A quick 60-second break on the radio side. We'll come back. We'll talk more about the final scores, break this game down, give you a couple more team stats straight ahead. Good night on CEC TV.